Okay, okay. Okay. Hi, Sia.
Hello.
Hi. So, can you see the questions and all?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay, okay. So, will you just help me out with this one? First one, how will you solve it?
Okay. Wait. Can I just open my notebook really quick?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you just tell me the steps, or even that would be fine.
Okay. So first, we have to factorize or simplify whatever we can.
Okay, so what should I simplify? In this part, how will I simplify? First, let's focus on this term. Okay, I'm writing the term over here. So now can you help me out? What would be the simplest way to solve this?
We can write it as a brackets b plus 1.
Okay, and in denominator?
And in the denominator, we can write it as I think it's like there's a rule for this. It's like the square rule, but I'm
Okay,
not
so
quite sure how to write it in that form.
okay, so can you just tell me what will be the formula for this one, or how we will be expand or factorize this part? Do you remember this formula?
We would write x plus y and x minus y.
Perfect, good. So just write down over here what we will write in this part then.
For that, we would write b plus 1 and b minus 1.
Perfect, good. So now what should be the next step?
Next we have to, so since we have the first part of the equation, we will start multiplying with a plus 3 and
Okay, now
minus
we can cancel this part. Now b plus 1 is in numerator and b plus 1 is in denominator. So the simplest form of this is a upon b minus 1.
Oh, okay.
Clear? See,
Yeah.
if we just we just factorized it, but now this is the simplest way. Okay, now we'll try down. In this case, a plus 3, b minus 1, what we'll do?
A plus 3 over b minus 1.
Yeah.
So we just have to multiply that with.
Okay, so we can't simplify this further, right?
Yes,
it's already in the simplest form. And now just write down this one, b square minus 2b plus 1 upon 3a plus 9.
Okay. So for this one, I believe the top is a quadratic.
Yeah, that's a quadratic equation, correct?
Yes. So I'll start to factorize it.
Okay.
So our factors will be
you know how to solve quadratic, correct?
Yes. So what I learned, so there's two. So first is the quadratic equation, and then I also learned so p plus q is equal to b, and p times q is equal to a times c.
Good. So p plus q, what should I write then?
-2.
Perfect. And
p times q will be 1.
Good. Okay. So now
now our two numbers will be -1 and -1. So our factors will be x minus 1 and x minus 1.
So instead of, when we add -1 and -1, we are getting -2, correct? So in place of minus 2b, we can write minus b. Okay, minus 1b minus 1b plus 1 upon in denominator or over. What we'll write in the denominator part?
3a plus 9. So
can we simplify this? 3a plus 9?
Yes, it will be 3a plus 3.
3, good. A plus 3. Okay. Now, what will be the...
Now we can write it as, in the top, it will be x minus 1 squared over 3a.
So b, as the variables are b, correct? So we'll have to write b minus 1 whole square.
Sorry.
Yeah, good. But yeah, it was just a little change of variable. Otherwise, that was correct. Yeah. And then it's
3a plus 3.
Perfect. So now we'll club all this, because as this was the first one, I didn't write in one steps. First question. So when we club this, what we'll write? A over b minus 1 into a plus 3. We simplified this term over here, correct?
Yeah.
So okay. And the final one is b minus 1 the whole square. So what would be the final answer?
So first, I think we would multiply we can cancel first. So there's b minus 1 squared, which can be cancelled with b minus 1. So we're just left with b minus 1.
Okay, so we cancelled 1. Okay, what would be the next then?
Then we can also, I think, can we cancel the other b minus 1 with the remaining b minus 1?
Yeah, so this was b minus 1 square. So we can write this as b minus 1 into b minus 1. So this also got cancelled. Good.
Yes. So now we are left with a times a plus 3 over 3a plus 3. So now we can cancel the a plus 3 and the a plus 3. So we are just left with a over 3.
A over 3. Perfect. So this was the answer of the first one. Okay. A question. Easy?
Well, yes, but it took me a bit of time.
Yeah. You have to increase the speed. That will, I think, with practice will.
Yes.
So now just try down the second one, B1.
Okay.
So now instead of step by step, now we'll write in one line itself, correct?
Okay.
X square minus x. I'm just copying it. You just give me the steps.
Okay. So first on the top we have a quadratic. So to solve that we can do so minus x can be just written as -1, right?
Yeah, minus x can be written as -1. So it's x square minus 1x minus 2.
Yes. Okay. So Minus 2 times minus 1. No. Oh, so our two variables, our two factors will be x minus 2 and x plus 1.
Okay, so x minus 2 and x plus 1. Good.
Yes. And then next, we will put that over x squared minus 4, which can be simplified to x plus 2 and x minus 2 because they're the difference of squares.
Good. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, what should be the next part then?
Next, so since we're dividing, it will be easier to do the reciprocal. So we can multiply and flip the equation.
Good. So it's x squared plus 2x upon
x squared plus x.
Perfect. Okay. This also is correct.
X squared plus 2x can be simplified to.
So first pay attention. See, we can cancel this part now. So I'm just canceling, so we don't have to write it again. Okay, we can increase the speed like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So I have just written x plus 1 and x plus 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Now tell me what we can do over here. So if we just cancel it, now we can increase the, like that we will try to increase and quickly solve the questions.
Yes. Okay. So then it will be x plus 2.
Good.
For the numerator. And for the denominator, we can write x squared plus x. It's x plus 1.
Perfect. Good. Okay. So what would be the final step?
So now we can start canceling. So x plus 2 and x plus 2 can be cancelled. And x plus 1 and x plus 1 can also be cancelled. So we are just left with x upon x, which is 1.
1. Okay. So the answer is 1, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Good. So last one, C question. I'm writing.
So I get like a bit confused. Like I get the idea of like these fractions, but then when it comes to like the parts where it's like x squared plus x and x squared plus 2x, I get like a bit confused on how to factorize. And like the one with the squares, like I don't know the rules very well, so I get a bit confused with that.
Okay, so I understood. When the question comes like this, you're saying x squared plus 2x, you get confused.
Yeah, like when it, or like if it's like one of the square ones, like where it's like the perfect square, like I know there's like a set of rules that I think make it easier.
Okay. I think with questions, I will try down to take out new concepts so that we can practice each and every concept, and then let's see. Even I will understand where you are making mistakes or which particular formulas or concepts you are not aware of. So this slowly we are moving ahead with a little complicated one. Just try down C1.
Okay.
I'm copying the question again. 3a square minus 7a plus 2 over a square minus a minus 2 into a square plus 2a plus 1 over 3a square plus 2a minus 1 divided by 9a square minus 1 over 9a square minus 3a. Okay. So just let's quickly solve this.
Okay, so the top is a quadratic, so p plus q is equal to minus 7, and p times q is equal to, oh, wait, since this has a number in front of it, I think I should use the quadratic formula.
No, this would be easy. Let's try down, because quadratic formula when you will use when the numbers are too, you are not able to factorize it. So let's try down with p and q. P is 3, q is 2. So what should I write? PQ?
P plus q is minus 7, and p times q is 6.
Good. Okay, so let's try down to factorize and get minus 7 out of 6. So can you just get the factors of 6? We want minus 7.
Okay, so 3 and 2 doesn't add up to minus 7.
Okay.
But 6 and 1.
Okay, 6 and 1. But that if we add up this, we'll get 7. We won't get minus 7.
Oh, minus 6 and minus 1.
Good, good, perfect. So let's try down 3a square minus 6a minus 1a plus 2. Okay.
Yes, okay.
Now let's try to factorize this or simplify this.
So that will be a minus 6 and a minus 1.
No, I think, yeah, I understood where you are making, because at basics now. Okay. So every time now you won't get that shortcut. Okay. Pay attention. Now we'll factors, simplify this term and this term separately. Okay. So what would be the common part in 3a square and 6a?
A. So no, 3a.
Good. Okay. So next step, what would be the bracket
3a, and then a minus 2.
Perfect.
And then for the next one, it should be minus 1, a minus 2.
Good. Okay. So
now it will be 3a minus 1 and a minus 2.
Good. Okay. So instead of 3a square minus 7a plus 2, we did 3a minus 1, a minus 2. Perfect.
Yes. Now in the denominator, it's a quadratic again. So p plus q is equal to minus 1, and p times q is equal to minus 2. So our factors will be x minus 2 and x plus 1.
Okay, yeah. So
okay. For the next one, it's a squared plus 2a plus 1.
So what would be the answer? What would be the simplest form for this one? It would be a square minus a. Yeah.
Oh, a minus 2. Okay. And then a plus 1.
Good. So I'm writing a minus 2 and a plus 1. So now we'll immediately cancel this part. Okay, once we,
Yes.
okay, next step.
So now we're left with 3a minus 1 and a plus 1.
Okay, that
So
would be,
then,
okay, yeah, and that will be in the next step. Okay, now let's simplify this part, second one.
okay. So this part is a quadratic again. So we'll have to do, so p plus q is equal to 2 and p times q is equal to
P
1.
times Q is equal to 1, yeah.
Yes, so our factors will be 1 and 1. So we will have to write a plus 1 and a plus 1.
Perfect, good. Next.
And then for the bottom, it's a quadratic again. So p plus q is equal to 2 and p times q is equal to minus 3. So
Good, yeah, that's correct.
yes, minus 3 times minus 3. Okay, so our factors will be a plus 3 and a minus 1.
Okay, a plus 3 and a minus 1. Let's check this because whenever this kind of, whenever the coefficients is not 1, we have to cross verify also. So 3a square, 3a square.
Oh, no, I think I did something wrong.
Okay, so I think whenever the coefficients are different, na, you are making mistakes. Huh? Whenever the coefficients are not 1. Okay, so for that reason, we let's minus 3. Let's factorize and we have to get 1, 2. What should be the factors of minus 3?
Oh, so the two factors are 3 and minus 1.
Good, 3 and minus 1. So we can write plus 3a minus 1. Okay, now
Now we have to factorize the first two, so we can write 3a and then a plus 1.
good. Yeah, correct. Next.
And then for the next one, it will be minus 1 and a plus 1.
Perfect. Okay.
So our two factors will be 3a minus 1 and a plus 1.
Okay. So instead of writing this also again, we can first we won't write this step. We'll quickly even this will get cancelled over here. This will get cancelled over here with this part. A plus 1 will get cancelled. 3a minus 1 and 3a minus 1 will also get.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So just to now next step, what we do? Even a plus 1 will get cancelled. So
yeah, everything gets cancelled.
Okay, so now we just this all got cancelled, so we'll write 1.
Okay. So now it's just 1 divided by 9a squared minus 1 over 9a squared minus 3a. But we can do multiplication instead.
Okay, and what should I write?
So 1 times 9a squared minus 3a
Perfect.
over 9a squared minus 1.
Perfect. Good. So now the next step is
Now we factorize, so it will be 3a and then 3a minus 1
Good.
over 9.
We will do 9a square minus 1. Okay, this only there is a confusion, huh? Or you are
Yeah.
able.
No, I'm not sure how to do that one.
Okay, just tell me again what would be the formula for this x square minus y square.
X plus y and x minus y.
Perfect. Okay, so what would be 9a square? Pay attention. Instead of 9a square, see what I am writing. Can I write like this? 3a the whole square minus 1 the whole square. 9a square is the 3 square is 9 and a square is a square. Correct?
Yes.
So what would be the next step then?
Oh, okay. So 3a squared. Is it 3a plus 1 and 3a minus 1?
Good. That's correct. So we will write 3a plus 1 and 3a minus 1. What should be the next step?
Okay, now we can cancel out again. So 3a minus 1 and 3a minus 1. So
Good.
now we are left with 1 times 3a over 3a plus 1.
3a over 3a plus 1. This is our final answer. We can't simplify this as this further, no?
Yes, okay.
Okay, now I understood where, let's practice one more question.
Okay.
Just try down this one. 8x squared minus 22x minus 21 equal to 0.
Okay. So first, p plus q is equal to minus 22, and p times q is equal to minus 21 times 8 minus 168. These numbers are a bit big to find.
Yeah, so pay attention. What we'll do, that's why I took this. Sometimes if we get this kind of complex numbers, no, what we can do is we can just simplify this. So PQ will find out the factors. So what are the factors for PQ? We'll simplify it. Pay attention. Don't multiply. Okay. So what we can do is we have 2 into 2 into 2. 8 we will write like this, and 21 we can write like minus 3 and 7.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Now just find the combinations from this numbers that we can get minus 22.
Okay. Minus 22.
We can also write this minus 1 also can be written like this, minus 1 into 3. Okay, so this is the simplest form. So pay attention. See, what we can do is we just multiply 7 and 4 one side. And we want the minus 22, correct? So the bigger number should be in negative. Okay, so pay attention. I'm taking minus 1 also in one side. So this all combinations I'm taking one side. So 7 into 4, 28 into minus 1 is minus 28. And what are the remaining ones?
Minus, wait,
3
2 and 2.
Plus 6. We got minus 22.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So slowly, yeah, I understood where you are making mistakes. So, or the concepts that are need to be polished. So that like that way we can do it. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So 8x square instead of minus 22, what I will write?
Minus 28 plus 6. Minus 28x plus 6x.
Minus 21.
Minus 21.
Okay. So every time you don't have to use that quadratic. Okay. Only.
Okay.
Yeah.
But isn't it like a lot easier to use it with big numbers?
No, that's not easier. You just try down with formula. You are this formula you are saying minus b.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you just try down. That would be that I will keep as a homework part for you. You just try down. Just do this way and this way. I think you will definitely require much more time with formula.
Okay. Yes, I'll try both.
Okay, but if you practice this, I think this is very easy only. But because we are doing it for the first time, okay, do you try it on both the ways? That I will leave upon you. Generally, students follow this one because this is not that complex.
I usually follow that method as well. But when the numbers get too big, I go for
pay attention. Then you have to do square of b, that is 22 the whole square. Then you have to subtract. So it would be definitely this would be more time consuming. Formula 1.
That's true, yes. But like if I have a calculator, then
yeah, calculator you can do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So 8x squared minus 28x can be factorized to
4x. Good. Correct.
4x and 2x minus 7.
Perfect. What about this part?
And for that part, we can do 3 2x minus 7.
With so calculator, there is no required to factorize. We will get direct answers also if you put quadratic equation. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So next step, what would be the next step?
So now we'll get 4x plus 3 and 2x minus 7.
Perfect. Good. Clear. Okay. Final step.
Final step. So
x, what will be the value of x? So
minus 3 over 4.
Good. Minus.
And 7 over 2.
And x equals 7 over 2. Clear?